Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you all having a beautiful day. My name is Wiz. I stream over on Twitch, and I am one of the best Arya players in the game right now. A lot of my viewers have been asking me to make a guide, and I told them I was going to do that over 2 weeks ago now, so we're finally getting to it today. So I hope you guys enjoy. So we're going to be doing a full coverage of her entire kit, from the basics to combos to perks, all that fun stuff. So hopefully you guys do know your terminology. You're going to be hearing a lot of like different lingo depending on who you talk to. Like some people call this a jab or sidelight. I'm going to, be referring to this as sidelight. So this is our sidelight. This is the downlight. Downlight or down tilt. And up tilt or uplight. And then lastly, we have neutral smash. I just call this neutral smash. So, very good stuff. For her aerial moves, we have down air, which is actually, a pretty good move. Side air. Side air is very disjointed. This is a very good move for neutral. Up air. And neutral air. And this is a great combo extender / combo starter tool. So that is her kit of all her normal moves. Okay, so now let's go over Arya's special kit. So we have your up special, which doesn't do much. Doesn't really take you anywhere when you don't hit it, but when you do hit it, you get shot out pretty far. And it's it is your main combo tool. You'll be doing moves out of your up special a lot. Then we have a down special, which gives you turn attack. And what this move actually does is it guarantees a backstab, even if the enemy is facing you. If you don't know what backstab does, it does extra damage. So whenever Arya hits an enemy from the back, you will get backstab. And what this move also does is do armor break, which is really good. So especially if you're playing against Superman or Wonder Woman, you want to use this move when they are using their super armor so that you can get through that armor. If you also get a spot dodge off, you will automatically activate your down special even if it's off cooldown. So again, that's only with the spot dodge on the ground though. Now I want to talk about your side special, which is this dagger teleport. Very strong. You'll be doing a lot of combos out of this, and a lot of kill confirms out of this. So very strong move. It can lead into a bunch of different things, but when it's off cooldown, it turns into this drill move. And what this drill move does is do armor break. Whenever you see a move that has purple on it, that means it does armor break. You can send it upwards, you can fast hold with it to cover ledge, but this move will drop every now and then, and you have to make sure you space it out correctly and actually get the tipper of it, or else it will just drop. And then last but not least, we have this move right here, Arya's neutral special, which is her face shield ability. So what this move does is it lets you steal the enemy's face, and then you can use their nair and you can use their end light. So depending on the character, the charges will change. Like on Iron Giant, you only get 3 charges. And on Batman, you only get 1 charge. With Shaggy, you get 5. With most of the cast, you get 5 charges, but that changes. But the other cool thing with this is if you actually activate it, you will throw out this hitbox that stuns enemies around you. And it's really strong because you can get a conversion off of this. The hitbox isn't massive, but you can get a big conversion out of this, right? And turn it into like a kill, right? So this move right here, it's a big commitment but big reward when you throw it out. You can actually hold the taunt for quite a while, but the hitbox only stays out for, I believe, it's between 2 to 4 seconds to my knowledge. But that is Arya's special kit. So now I want to move on to Arya's combos. So Arya's combos all happen from this move right here, the up special. This move is super important. So out of this up special, you can do side light, you can do up air. So out of this up special, you can do side air, You can do up air, and depending on the weight of the character, what percent they are at, and how they DI, you can even do dare loops out of it. They're kind of like that. In the game right now, they're not the most consistent. But you can do dares out of this as well, and do things like that. So your up special, bread and butter. So a main combo that you'll be going for will be sidelight, up special into up air or Sair. So that kind of looks like this, right? Like I said, this is your bread and butter. This move right here is super important. So now let's talk about Arya's combos, and we'll go from the basics to the more difficult stuff. So your bread and butter combo that you're going to be fishing for most likely will be out of your sidelight here. This leads into your up air. Out of your up special, you can do up air, you can do side air, and you can even do down air depending on what percent they are at, and the weight of the character, and how they DI. So it all depends on that. So you can do a bunch of stuff out of your up special. You can even do side special. But that is a little more advanced, and you have to be able to react to which side they will be on, in order to throw it. This is the lab, so it doesn't always work. Sometimes you have to throw it forward, sometimes you have to throw it back. It all depends on DI and the character that you are playing against, but that is more advanced, so we'll get to that later. So like I was saying, you're gonna be fishing for this move a lot. This move leads into everything. You can do sidelight up tilt. You can do sidelight up tilt oops. You can do sidelight up tilt up special into Sair or into up air. You can do sidelight into downlight. But the main combo you're going for is sidelight up special up air, and sidelight up special Sair, and sidelight up special dare into whatever you want. So that is Arya's main basic combo that you should get really familiar with. Because it is very important, and that is her basic combo. So now I want to talk about dare loops for a bit, because it's a little weird right now with Arya, and it depends on the percentage and DI of the person you're playing against. But you can do stuff like that. So that is a dare loop. On Shaggy, around 20% seems to be pretty good. You can sometimes get it on 0, but if you do a dagger TP into this, it tends to work a little bit better, and then you can do stuff like that. So like I said, depending on the character you're playing against, that will vary, and depending on how they DI as well, that will vary. Now, to a more complicated combo, that Arya has, which I created as well, is your sidelight up special into dagger, and then you go for a read. So what you do is you hit your sidelight, and then sorry. So what you're gonna want to do is you hit your sidelight up special, and then you have to read the DI, hit the dagger, and then you go for a read after that, because they're gonna have a window to dodge after you hit that dagger. So you're like this, hit the dagger, they're gonna dodge right there. You go for whatever read you can get, and then you teleport to your dagger and try to get a kill or get extra damage. The typical confirm that I go for, if they don't dodge it, what you do is after you hit this up air, you wanna actually fast fall back to the ground on the second hit, so that you touch the ground and refresh your jumps, and then you can TP before they come out of hit stun. It's a weird timing to it, and a little more difficult to hit. In high pressure situations, of course, but it is a really insane confirm. So this is what the more advanced Arya combo looks like. I've seen a lot more players implement this, and like I said, after you hit this dagger, it's not true. You have to go for a read after that, but sometimes you can actually catch an up air, or you can, like that. No, so you can go for a lot of mix-up out of hitting that dagger from the up special. Another thing I want to talk about actually is this dagger mechanic. So dagger actually has a mechanic where it will put you behind the enemy. So look here, you'll always be behind the enemy when you throw your dagger, depending on which way Shaggy's facing here. I'll be to the right. Right. So typically, let's say Shaggy is at 115 for sakes, and we have dagger stuck on him. We hit him with the Sair. if we automatically up special, we're gonna put him back towards the stage because we're gonna be put behind him, right? And then that won't kill. But if we actually take a second after we hit the dagger TP, you can actually drift slightly to the opposite side so that you can connect and pull him towards the right even more. So that would look a little something like this. And that way you actually get a confirmed kill. So what I'm actually doing there is after I TP, I'm drifting towards the opposite side and doing a pivot up special. And that's a little more advanced as well. So I'll show you guys one more time. So I'm actually drifting to the left slightly and pulling back towards the right. So I'm doing a pivot up special there out of the dagger TP. So that way you can get killed a little bit earlier as well. So now I want to talk about mask. So let's say you happen to hit mask. And this is the basic combo that you would go for. So, if you hit mask while you have dagger up, you are either getting a lot of damage or you're actually, you know, for sure taking a stock at least. So I'll do it one more time. Hit mask, dagger into your combo. And if you guys see there, I'm actually fast falling. Again, we talked about this. Fast falling out of the second hit to touch the ground and be able to instantly TP. Right, so that you're refreshing all of your options so that you have another up special charge or side or you know, just a special charge in the air so that you can keep chasing or get a kill confirm need it be. So I think that is more of all her advanced combos. Like I said, you know, keep up special in mind. This is your bread and butter. We'll typically be starting with side lay here. In regards to neutral, you're going to be doing a lot of dash dancing with Arya. You know, fishing for a lot of, you know, short hop stairs kind of. This move is very good. You can do short hop stair. If your enemy is approaching from the air, you can do short hop up air. Kind of cover your options from the air. You can also shark like this. Right, keep them from landing, touching the stage. Really good. Again, short hop stair. And then you also have your downer, which if you hit, you can turn into a combo as well. But you know, you don't really want to fish for this move too much. They can punish it. And then as well, you have your neutral air. So neutral air is actually a really strong combo extender and a really good neutral approach to, since you are actually throwing that hitbox out diagonally in front of you. So actually a very strong move. Because out of the neutral air, you can then turn it into your bread and butter combo that I was talking about, which is the sidelight up special, like that. So this neutral air is really good. If you hit a dare loop as well, then you can actually follow it up with a neutral air as well. So that would look a little something like this. Something like that is what that would look like when you use neutral air to actually combo extend. Again, they will bounce a little bit weird sometimes, so you have to hit the neutral air a very specific way. But you can then follow up, so it would look like that. A little more difficult to do. You always have your dare loops, right? You don't have to go for the neutral light there, or the neutral air. So those are her combos. I think I've touched up on most of it. In regards to perks, I already have a video on perks. I will link it down below, but we'll go over them again briefly here. You have trophies, super good for once. You're not going to take betrayal for 1v1s. It's super useless in once because you don't have a teammate. Trophy gives you automatic face steal, so you don't actually have to fish for your neutral special during neutral or combos or anything like that. So very good perk. I really like it. And betrayal, when you hit an ally, so this is obviously the 2v2 perk. When you hit an ally with dagger, they will get an enraged buff, which applies 5 stacks of weakening to whoever they hit. If you teleport to them while your dagger is on them, you also become enraged. So you guys can essentially give 5 stacks of weaken to both of the other enemy players on the other team. And the cooldown is actually not that long, so really strong perk. Now, let's start with util, because this is what Arya is mainly going to use. Tasmanian Trigonometry, awesome perk. You're the lightest character in the game, so no complaints from me there. You get increased jump speed here. This is alright, and increased jump height is also alright. I think you have better perks that you can choose from. The fast fall speeds, hit me if you're able is also okay. Last stand, you're Arya. Again, you're the lightest character in the game. You're not gonna survive for too long, past 100 damage most of the time. So, I don't need to even talk about that perk. 5 increased dodge distance, that's alright as well. Aerial acrobat is pretty good. Triple jump, again, this is a must. This is a must on Arya. You are gonna be killing off the vertical ceiling quite a lot, so having that extra jump after hitting somebody can be the difference between you winning and losing a game, because having that extra jump can almost guarantee you a kill, which, you know, if you didn't have that jump, you're not gonna be able to reach them for that one last hit that you needed to kill them sometime. So triple jump, super strong on Arya. Coffeezilla, your dagger is on a 25-second cooldown, which gets you a lot of your kill confirms, so Coffeezilla is alright. I opt out for I dodge, you dodge, we dodge, since we are doing a lot of dodging in this game. So I usually take this perk over Coffeezilla. That is my personal preference. I know some people just don't even run cooldown perks on Arya, but I really like to at least run I dodge, you dodge, we dodge, because I think it's a really strong perk. You don't need to run this perk, and Speed Force Resist, that's, you know what, this perk is alright as well. I think Arya should be a little bit faster considering she's an assassin, but it is what it is. Next, Tune Elasticity, 20% reduction to ground and wall bounce velocity is actually pretty decent when you're going against like Tom and Jerry, because that dare is going to kill Arya on stage at like 110. So this is actually not a bad perk, and when you're playing against Steven, also not a bad perk at all. So I actually do run this quite often. If I'm playing against Shaggy as well, I will run this perk sometimes, depending on how aggressive the Shaggy player is. Then we have Stronger Than Ever, but it's whatever. I actually use Slippery Customer quite a lot, because again, Arya is super light. I know I'm saying this a lot, but having that extra 10% longer dodge and vulnerability is kind of nice, because you can sometimes, you know, get a dodge off in situations where you couldn't. So you can be a little more lenient with your dodges. Sometimes I'll run, you know, something else, but that changes depending on matchup. Boundless Energy, also good if you're, you know, doing a lot of movement with Arya. You get your dodge meter back a little bit quicker. So this goes on par with Slippery Customer in my opinion. Clear the Air doesn't really work right now, so it's all right. Absorb and Go, pretty good as well. Very good perk. If you're running with a teammate that also has cooldown, so pretty good perk. And School Me Once, if you're going against a projectile character and it's projectile meta, pretty decent perk to take. Up here, you're not gonna really be taking too many of these. If anything, maybe Lumpy Space Punch, Painted Targets, Up and a Sleigh, Percussive Punch Power. That's really about it. You're not really gonna be taking anything else here, unless it's for your teammate who has projectiles, then you can take Ice to Beat You for them, or that's flammable for them. But Arya is not really gonna benefit from any of these really. She really benefits strongly from utility and defense perks. This is the typical loadout I go for in ones. The only time this changes is for when I'm going against, like, I don't know, a Shaggy or a Steven or a projectile character. But Triple Jump is the one perk that always stays on, and these two perks here are the ones that I change out. Again, I will link down below the original perk video that I made, but I touched up on a couple more things in this video just now. Now, I want to go over some movement tech. I will be linking a video down below of a homie that actually showed me a few of these things. Like, I can't take credit for this mask discovery that I will show you guys earlier, so I will link his video down below. Shout out to him. He's always figuring some cool stuff out with Arya. So, I'll go over the movement stuff, and then I will touch up on that mask thing that I was just talking about. So with Arya, you can actually cancel out of her neutral smash, right? So you can use this to bait. One time you actually fall through with it, you hit your enemy. Next time, oh, you bait out, dash in, get you punish. Also, her down tilt, her down light, you can actually cancel it halfway through into a jump or into another dodge. You can cancel into a spot dodge. You can cancel it into a jump. So you can use this for movements if you feel the need to. So always, you know, try to implement this into your gameplay to mix up your movement and stuff like that. Other thing that I wanted to touch up on was this mask tech that was discovered by Shrimpy the boy. So if we know what mask does, obviously it just, you know, stunts your opponent. But if you do this in the air and then you actually fast fall, you can actually drag the hitbox down with you. So this is actually really, really cool. And it lets you cover a lot of options. On ledge especially, you can cover quite a big part of this area right here. Again, I will link his video down below because I was not the one that found out about this tech. So I will link that down below. And we also have this right here, which is super jumping or moon jumping. It's a little bit bugged right now because of the state of the game. So it's not very consistent, but how it actually works is you do a dare coming out of a jump on frame 1. So you have to, it's a very specific input. I got pretty consistent at it, but right now it seems to be very, very inconsistent, so I can't recommend using it at the moment until they patch the game. But that is what that looks like. Okay, so that takes us to the end of the guide. I hope I covered through everything pretty thoroughly. It's my first time making a guide, so hopefully you guys don't have too many questions. If you do, be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know. Like I said, I stream over on Twitch every single day, so come hang out with chat and myself. We have a pretty good time. So, and you know, you can ask questions there as well. And other than that, I also do a lot of coaching on Metafy, so I'll link that down below. If you guys want to get some Arya coaching, I can definitely supply that. So other than that, one last thing, the mask tech that I talked about at the end of the video, that's probably getting patched out pretty soon. So if you guys can't use that, it's probably because it got patched out. I've already seen Tony tweet about it, so yeah. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you over on Twitch. Peace.